morning, guys. Another hectic wedding day going on over here. I am just getting started on going through our first draft of our wedding ceremony and kind of making, notes and basically just notes on the whole thing. It's 8 pages long. I mean, obviously, I was kind of surprised when I first got it. I was like, wow, that's long. But then again, like, you think about it, and this has to be, like 20 minutes long of just talking. And so I guess it kind of makes sense. And she also gave us a couple different options for, like, some different sections. For example, let's see. She gave a couple different options for some readings to do, like I think a couple poems. And then I think she did some different, vow options for like the format of the ceremony and different closing things. I don't know. So yeah, I have to go through and kind of pick my favorites for those and also like, mark anything that I wasn't crazy about in the ceremony or that I wanted to change or anything I wanted to like add in. And I'm going to have Melissa do the same, and then so we have a scheduled call with our officiant on Sunday, and so we can kind of go over that with her and let her know our thoughts and stuff. But so far, like, I've read through pretty much all of it by now, just kind of, reading through it, not taking notes on it, and I really like it. I'm really excited with what she came up with, I mean, just in the first draft. And yeah, so that's kind of what I'm doing. Also kind of going through random other stuff, like emails and stuff that needs to get done. I did get my proof for the guest book that I ordered from Etsy the other day, and it looks awesome, and so I, told her everything looks good, and it can go on and be moved into production, so hopefully that'll get shipped out soon, which I'm really excited about. Other than that, I don't know, just more random wedding stuff. I can't even remember all the stuff that I've just been doing. It's just literally constant, small, big, random tasks. So yeah, I'm gonna get back to going over the ceremony, and I will check in with you guys later. Whew, okay, so I think I am done going through the first draft of our ceremony. I have all sorts of notes and changes and alterations kind of written in the margins and stuff, and yeah, but for the most part, I really do like it. There's just, a couple tweaks here and there that I wanted to make, and yeah, I picked out a lot of the, readings and poems and like alternative options for different things. I don't know, but I'm really glad to have that done. It definitely took a little bit of a while, like, because I feel like, reading it's one thing, but like kind of critically reading it to make sure that everything you are reading that you like and want in there and you don't want to change is definitely, I don't know, is a little mind consuming. So I'm glad to have that out of the way. And now I think I'm going to go jump in the shower and then kind of get back to being productive. All right, so I'm out of the shower, and I actually kind of quickly did a little bit of organization after I got out because the sink in Melissa's bathroom had gotten quite cluttered. Like, there was just stuff kind of sitting on there because I hadn't really gotten a chance to fully organize the linen closet yet, so I did a little bit more organization in there, and I did do a huge purge of our medicine. Some of it was like 4 or 5 years expired, and so yeah, I obviously never do that, and so I got rid of so much old medicine, and it like made so much more space, which was a lot of help. So yeah, I did that and kind of rearranged things a little bit. I didn't do anything too crazy, and so things are still kind of not fully put together in the linen closet, but a little by little, it's gonna get there. And so now I think I'm actually gonna pop on a YouTube video and start outlining next week in my bullet journal, because I want to, I really want to start getting back into meal planning and kind of meal prep, especially with Melissa having this new job and she gets home so late. I want to kind of have a solid meal plan for her to go off of, or, it would be awesome if we could like kind of pre-cook the meals on Sunday so that she didn't have to do any cooking throughout the week. So, that's kind of my responsibility to get, going and kind of make a plan and make that possible, basically. And so I'm going to try and, like I said, draw my layout in my bullet journal for next week so I can start getting down some ideas and a plan for meals for next week. Okay, so I officially have a meal plan for not only dinners for the week, but also lunches, which I'm really excited about. So I picked basically just one lunch for Melissa and myself each. So like I have a lunch for the week and she has a lunch for the week, because I feel like you can eat the same thing for lunch all week and be fine. And then if you just pick a new thing each week, then, you won't get sick of it. But so for me, basically almost all of these are from Pinterest. So for me, I picked California spaghetti salad, which I actually saw on Facebook, which is kind of what spurred me into making this whole meal plan and getting back into that. Because it just looked so good. I was like, ooh, I'm gonna have that for lunch this next week. It has like, I don't know, it's like spaghetti with like an Italian salad dressing sauce, I think, and like some olives and cucumbers and Parmesan cheese. I think, I don't know, it looks really, really refreshing and good. And yeah, so I'm gonna make a big old batch of that on Sunday or maybe Monday to eat for lunches for the week. And then for Melissa, I found this awesome thing online that was DIY instant noodle cups. And so it basically had you know, uncooked rice noodles and then some, you know, chicken broth, I think some like, you know, greens and different things thrown in, and then I think you basically add hot water at work, and I'm pretty sure she has access to somewhere where she can boil water, but I'll have to double check with her on that. And then I was also going to make her a bunch of, you know, like chicken breasts or something at the beginning of the week that she can then, you know, cut up and then bring a little bit with her each day to kind of put in the bowl so it has a little bit of substance to it. Because I feel like without the chicken, it was kind of just, it wouldn't have been enough to fill her up for the rest of the day. So yeah, that's the lunch plan. And then for dinners, on Monday and Tuesday, I have us eating Buddha bowls, which is like one of our favorite dinners. It's basically quinoa and spinach and like butternut squash, cheese, some fruit. I usually like having like raspberries or something in there. You can do like slivered almonds. Basically, it can be whatever you want, but those are my favorite ingredients. And so we're going to do something like that Monday and Tuesday. And then for Wednesday and Thursday, I have baked potatoes, which, again, it's super easy and really, really good, and probably not the healthiest thing, but we like having baked potatoes with just, like, sour cream, cheese, some scallions, maybe bacon if we're feeling crazy, but yeah. And then for Friday and Saturday, I have lemon butter chicken and coconut lime quinoa, both recipes I found on Pinterest. And then on Sunday, I have a chicken and wild rice bake, which should make enough to have leftovers for also Monday and Tuesday of next week. And so, obviously you can tell that I have planned meals kind of 2 at a time, so we'll have like, you know, we'll cook it and eat it for dinner one night and then have the leftovers for it the next night. And I find that this not only, like, I like planning for leftovers because no matter what, if we follow a recipe, we usually end up with leftovers. And if we don't plan to eat them, we'll kind of forget about them and they'll just stay in the fridge until they go bad and we'll have to throw it out, which stinks because, you know, wasting food sucks. But, yeah, and we don't really mind eating the same thing 2 days in a row. 3 days in a row can kind of be a little bit pushing it, so I'd like to usually just plan for 2 days. And then if we do end up with even more leftovers that, you know, after having it for 2 dinners, then they can just be eaten for lunch or something like that. So, yeah, that's kind of how I generally meal plan, is then I also have to come up with less meals because by having the same meal for 2 nights in a row, that means I need to, you know, just think of 50% of the ideas as opposed to thinking of a new dinner idea for every single night. So, I don't know, those are kind of my little dinner meal plan tips for you, I guess. But yeah, I'm really excited to get back into this because it was working so well before, and then I think it was the move that kind of got us knocked off track and kind of forgot about meal planning, and, you know, with the craziness of the wedding too, we just kind of stopped. But I'm going to make a serious effort to get back into it and to plan nice, home-cooked, healthy, and easy meals, preferably ones that we can make ahead of time. So for a lot of this, I'm going to, you know, talk to Melissa because she, again, is the cook, and so she kind of knows these things, and so I can talk to her to see what we can prepare ahead of time and to make sure. It might be better to kind of switch meals around if one of them can be prepared on Sunday, but it wouldn't last until, you know, next Friday, for example, or something. I don't know. I'm just rambling now, but yeah, I'm really excited to start meal planning again. So I'm just waiting for Melissa to get home. She was stopping at Wegmans to pick up some stuff for dinner. I think we're just going to do a basic spaghetti tonight because she didn't really feel like cooking and we don't have like any food in the house, so she was just picking up something easy to make. She also got her hair cut after work, so I'm excited to see it. But, I mean, it's not like she got anything crazy. She just got it cut. But I don't know. I feel like it's always, like, brand new whenever she gets her hair cut. So, I don't know. Even though it's, like, the same cut she always gets, it kind of looks different to me every time. That, like, you know, she comes home and it's so much shorter. But, anyways, so I've been trying to kind of add a couple things to our registry because we keep getting nudged that we need to add more stuff, even though I feel like we have a ton of stuff on our registry. And, like, I don't really know what else to add, but we keep getting told to add more, so I'm trying to add more. And I'm looking into comforters, and who knew that comforters were so freaking complicated? Because I didn't. So if you know anything about picking a comforter or what I should be like looking at or knowing before picking one, basically I'm trying to decide between down or a down alternative. Both Melissa and I do have seasonal allergies, and so I was kind of leaning towards down alternative, but I don't know if, like, I don't know, is down nicer, or is there any, I did read that down was supposed to be a little warmer, so you needed less of it to be warm. But I like the fluffy, puffy look of comforters, and some of them, I was looking on Pottery Barn, and some of them, even the down ones, were still kind of like flat looking, like a quilt, which, I don't know, I don't hate the look of. I don't like sleeping with quilts, but I don't mind their look. I think it's a nice, clean look, but I think I do want to stick with I like the kind of really fluffy, looks like you could just sink into the comforter look, like when you make a bed, and so I think I want to go with that. But then apparently I was also looking on Macy's, and they had like their comforters rated by like lightweight, medium weight, heavyweight, and so I assume that means how warm it'll keep you. So like in the summer you'd want a lightweight one, and in the winter you'd want a heavyweight one. But Melissa and I don't actually sleep even with our comforter on right now. We have a comforter that we use to like make the bed, but every night we pull the comforter off and just use a really soft fuzzy blanket from Target. So I don't know. So it doesn't really matter, I guess, how warm it would keep us. Although I don't know if we just really don't like sleeping with the comforter we have now. It was like one of those, bed in a bag things. It was really cheap, and it's not really comfortable to sleep with. And so that's why we stopped using it. But I don't know, maybe if we did get a nice comforter, we would start sleeping with it again instead of the blanket. So I don't know, guys, help me out. Any suggestions would really be appreciated, because right now I am at a loss, and I had no idea picking out a comforter would be so freaking complicated. I'm also trying to look at like, duvet covers, obviously, if we register for a comforter, and then I was also looking at like sham covers and pillow covers, and I don't know, I think I was going to look at some towels too. I don't really know. I'm trying to think of things to add to the registry, but I also don't want to like needlessly add stuff that like we don't actually need. So, I don't know. That's kind of what I've been up to the last little bit. I'm waiting for Melissa to get home from the store, like I said, but I think I'm going to take a break from comforter shopping and go maybe try and pick up around the house a little bit again.
Hey guys, how's it going? It is, I don't know why I'm about to tell you what day it is, like I'm leaving a message for somebody, but it's Friday and I'm home. I got my hair cut finally, and I'm cooking dinner right now. And it's the first time that I'm using the new pots and pans in them. Merritt's used them a couple times, but it's the first time I'm using them. And since I do most of the cooking, I figured I'd like tell you guys what I thought of them. But tonight I'm making spaghetti and meatballs just to change things up, because we've had a lot of spaghetti recently. But I got these guys going, and then I'm gonna get some water boiling for pasta. But yeah, I'm really excited to try them out. So far I like everything, and it's nice to use. I don't know what else to say about them. The handles don't get hot, that's pretty cool. But yeah, I'll let you guys know like once I'm done cooking, like what I really think about them. Alright, so I flipped the meatballs. The pan is kind of awesome. It literally, nothing sticks to it. I don't know if it's just because it's new and it'll stay like that or what, but compared to the pans that we had before, this is awesome. So yeah, I like them. Alright, dinner's done. The pots were awesome. Meatballs didn't stick at all, like I said.
Thanks for making dinner.
You're welcome.
Tasty. I'm really excited. We haven't had spaghetti and meatballs in like forever.
I think I said something like that.
Yeah, like we normally do meat sauce, and I like meatballs too, so I'm really excited.
Change it up a bit.
And I poured us more glasses of champagne for tonight. We're still making our way through that bottle we brought home from the bridal shower. And I don't know what we're going to watch now that we're finished 13 Reasons Why. I think we have some Bates Motel, so I'm going to try and get Melissa to watch that. Alright, so we are going to actually call it an early night tonight. We watched an episode of Bates Motel with dinner. It was actually the last of the series. Bates Motel is completely over, which is sad, but it was a good ending. I liked how they ended the show. What?
My head was, I don't know.
Yeah.
I popped in.
Melissa's already partially in bed.
Oh, I'm so tired, guys.
We basically just, after the show ended, it ended like, I don't know,
like an hour ago.
45 minutes ago. Yeah, it ended a while ago. We just kind of like never put anything else on. Just kind of sat on the couch, like both kind of just exhausted and really tired. I was looking at stuff on Pinterest. You were playing on your phone too, and she was rubbing my legs, giving me a little massage, like feet massages. Yeah, felt really nice.
And her stinky feet.
Yeah, stinky feet. It was really relaxing. I literally almost fell asleep. But we're going to bed because Steve's wedding's tomorrow, and you have
Steve's
to
wedding's tomorrow.
be well rested.
Yep.
Yep.
Yep. Yep.
And what are you doing? Just
You have
sitting
to
there?
make sure I don't forget anything tomorrow.
Beacons. Okay, what do you need to bring? Your socks, your suit,
The
your
socks, the suit,
cufflinks.
the shirt.
What shirt? Oh yeah, the undershirt.
Shirt.
Yeah.
Probably just that whole box, honestly.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Alright, but yeah, we're gonna go to bed. I think that one glass of champagne just kind of knocked both of us out.
And the rain all day today.
Yeah, that too. That too. But I hope you enjoyed the vlog nonetheless, even though we're super sleepy. And give it a thumbs up if you liked
my
it.
meatballs?
Hmm?
I asked them if they liked my meatballs.
They loved your meatballs. They were really good.
Did they look yummy? They tasted yummy.
Yeah, they were really tasty. But we're going to bed.
We're going to bed.
So I hope you enjoyed the vlog, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. And we will see you guys tomorrow. Good night.
Peace.